knows of. Everything she knows, that's the way you play the game. Followed by rows and rows.
Hi, Lord.
Hello, is it you I'm looking for?
Not me. You ain't looking for me, boo. You ain't looking for me, boo. You're my boo thing. You're my boo. My boo is a boo, is a boo, 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 is a boo, 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 boo. Heather.
Good evening. Hey Ted, happy Friday night to you as well. Hanging out here with my alien.
We're early. Oh, Jesus. This guy.
Aliens drinking my beer.
That's a Frankenstein.
That's the biggest nightmare. Hello, Danelle.
Hi, Heidi.
I can't, I mean, there, all right, we're going to sit like
Yeah.
this.
What was that sitcom where they did that?
I don't know, but I can't, I mean, all right.
Hi, Robbie.
I can't,
Well, I mean, you can't.
I can't get you both in it when you're sitting like that.
You can't have both of them in two opposite directions, because of course I'm going to pay close attention to mine, not yours. For the love of Pete. Love of Pete. Fran saw drones in Jersey.
Christina, my dad's eating dinner
Hi, Anthony.
right over there.
Aliens.
Hazel Smith Incorporated. We're gonna make
he
it.
He doesn't know how to do it.
Oh,
was it Laverne and Shirley? That's when they did this.
Oh, is that right?
We're gonna make your dreams come true.
We'll just have to put D's on our outfits here. Big D's.
There's an alien behind you.
Alien, geez. And I looked. There's an alien behind you, and what the hell do? I turn around and look. That's how freaking smart I am. That's how tired I am.
You are the alien.
I could be the alien.
I mean, I said that a month ago. I was talking to everybody how about Dan's the alien, and now there's aliens here. So maybe you summon them. Maybe Grandpa's an alien.
Maybe they're coming for me.
Maybe it's Caroline, and that's why she's deflecting.
Your secret's out, Caroline.
Carol,
You've been trying to cover it up for years, but now your friends are here, so sorry.
Caroline
it's coming out.
She is the mole.
What if they took Grandpa up and he came back down and he was like 40 years old? Or
That's the
he
thing.
had
Somebody
all his
asked
memory.
that. We were joking about it today, and they said, "What if Grandpa came back and everything was fine?" And I said, "Well, if he was like he was like 20 years ago, he wouldn't be allowed to stay here." I don't know. There's no fire truck. Now my teeth are gonna get raided.
Take me.
Dan is their leader, the mothership. Remember?
I'm sending them out information now. You haven't seen them in
Maybe
Elk
they're
Grove,
leaving.
right? They don't come to Elk Grove. No drones in Elk Grove. If there are any drone aliens out there, come on over to Elk Grove because I need some video. I mean, I'm jealous. They're getting. They walk out of their house and there's like, good looking guy with the black curly hair.
But why New Jersey?
Where else are you gonna go?
I mean, why not Oklahoma
Because
or
they've
Kansas?
been watching our TV for like 10
Yeah.
years, and somebody's got a thing for Snooki, and that's why they went to Jersey
A
to
Snooki.
find Snooki. And who's the other one? Pauly D or Pauly B?
Pauly D, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing they didn't see frickin' Jersey Shore, or they would have turned around on the way here and gone back wherever the hell they came from.
Maybe Pauly D's holding a special concert for them, in the club. In the club, that's where all the aliens go. With Pauly D.
Steve Gutenberg, that's who I was thinking
Oh,
of,
yeah,
Connie.
Steve
Thank you.
Gutenberg. Yeah.
That's exactly who I was thinking of.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's Sookie, not Snooki. Sookie was in the frickin' Twilight thing.
Yes.
But
no,
Snooki.
Snooki. Jesus
Sookie.
Christ.
Forget it. Just forget it. I mean, we're worried about aliens, and here we are talking about, the undead, and we really enjoy that shit.
Sookie is True Blood. Snooki is Jersey Shore.
There you go, True Blood.
I don't know why I'm buffering. I don't know why we're buffering. I don't know why.
I know why.
Why?
Because you've been negative to the aliens since I started talking about it.
Dan's mad because I said specifically, no alien talk tonight. We're not talking about aliens.
It's only the biggest story in the world.
Oh my god, I have to live and breathe it and hear it all fucking day.
I mean, until we know what the hell they are, it's the biggest story in the world.
What are they?
And if it turns
out
to be,
until they come out and tell us what they are,
then it'll be the biggest story in the history of humanity.
Yeah, Pauly D is younger.
The green guys.
I think aliens
The
have been here.
green guys.
Look, aliens have been here for a long time.
We don't have to have serious alien talk. We can have.
But I have never been lit up like I expect to.
Aliens have rights. Once they're in this country, they have constitutional rights.
I don't think he's.
But they're going to lose TikTok. Maybe that's why they're here, to save TikTok. The aliens are here to save TikTok. Look at the timing. What else could it be? They're here. TikTok goes on January 19th. They're here. They're making themselves known, and they're going to come out and say, "Hey, we enjoy TikTok from Alpha Centauri or wherever the hell they came from." I mean, where did they? Maybe they come from the Big Dipper. I mean, who knows? Espresso, thank you. I appreciate that. Your pop's 95. Give him a big hug. It's cold here, Kayla. It's pretty cold. I mean, I'm wearing a sweatshirt. It's pretty chilly.
It's not that chilly.
It's pretty chilly.
Danielle, crazy.
And windy. Windy.
What? Windy?
Yeah, the aliens are in my head. Aliens are on our tail.
Yeah, you know how you can tell Dan has lost weight? Because the waddle's hanging.
Touch my waddle. It's my fucking waddle.
You could tell. Why does this hang? What is with this? We don't lose the waddle when we lose weight. It's because your skin has been so stretched out that it just sags.
I'm going to have my head shrunk, and it will just pull the skin up.
We
I'm
need
going to have them come in here and just,
pull your...
like, you make an incision right here.
No, you don't need to.
And you just cut like a quarter inch out, and you just pull it up.
We can just do this. Look.
Do it yourself.
They have tape for that. Oh, cat fight.
Things that make you go hum.
You have it too. I'm just making fun of my husband's, not anybody else's. Because if I didn't make fun of Dan, what fun would it be?
Right. When you make fun of one bald man, you make fun of every bald man. Every waddled man, an insult to one waddled man is an insult to the entire population of waddlers.
Cue ball, now I'm never going to get that out of my head. Q said you look like a pelican.
Not a fucking pelican. Ow! Oh, that hurt.
Great.
Oh.
Q, you just killed him.
That really hurt. I'm not kidding.
What'd you do? That's what happens when you're 57.
No, there's something wrong in there. Something's fucked up. Oh. I was going to do the crane, like the Karate Kid thing. And then it didn't work.
Now Caroline's all pissy, so she's saying the alien got you.
Yeah, the alien got me. I mean,
yeah.
Maybe aliens, maybe you got possessed by aliens.
Nate says
that explains all the pain you're encouraging.
Too much corn on that left side.
Yeah, it's my right side. My right hand's fine.
I mean, your right hand. What are you doing? What do I want for
I'm
Christmas?
57 in dog years.
You're 57 in human years.
I'm really 377 years old.
He's testing me, all right. Maybe?
Because
Fred?
I got alien blood, so.
Well, we removed one of your horns.
You'll be able to keep the app in January by using an APK. I really hope that that the court saves this app. I really do. I mean, it would be really bad precedent if we lose it. But
It's not good.
I don't know. I'm not going to get into the specifics,
I
but.
don't want to do that.
What do you want? You don't want to talk about aliens. That's the most current event. You don't want to talk about TikTok, man. What do you want to talk about? The fucking housewives of Jefferson County?
That was solid.
Okay, well, you got that to talk about housewives, because that's just, I can't do it. I can't watch them and then talk about them.
I can't sit here and listen to you all day and see the family chat and talk about fucking aliens.
The aliens are here.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, the housewives do look like aliens. They've been Botoxed out, you know. All you have to do is paint them green and
well, I'm hoping,
ship them over
you know
to
what
New Jersey.
you know what I was thinking?
Yeah.
What is sex with an alien like? Now, if you could have
Why don't
sex...
you worry about sex with a human before you worry about sex with an alien?
Because it's... What if you have sex with an alien and women are magically youthful?
I don't know exactly what you mean. They're going to come here and they're going to wave a wand over your vagina and it's going to go back to the way it was?
No, we're going to have an alien penis and we're going to
Pre-kid?
sex.
You're going to have a pre-kid vagina?
No, everything becomes youthful. We start glowing in the dark.
Maybe they have the fountain of youth.
Yeah, they
Maybe
are
they
the
do.
fountain of youth, I think.
All right. I mean, if that's the case, then come on over. Come on. Well, the next alien, come on down. You're the next contestant on.
No, but
What
just
the hell?
all you need is one time.
Do you start aging again, or do you stay the same?
No, I think if you make it to that point in life where you can have sex with an alien, it's permanent youth for the rest of your life until you die.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, before you start talking about alien sex, we're going to have to re-experience and recapture and refine, you know, good old-fashioned boy-girl sex. That's what we're going to have to find.
Okay, well, were you gonna glow me up?
Instead of,
Are you gonna give it to me to where I become youthful again?
I'm happy
if
to blow
not,
you
I
up.
do not want your serum. Your serum is no good to me if it doesn't help me.
I guess that's where we stand. Magical spokes.
I don't need to make babies anymore, so don't need your serum.
I
for
don't
that.
need babies. I'm not asking for babies.
I need you serum. Can you help me?
I mean, if you had an orgasm a day, you would age a lot slower.
I don't think.
I'm just telling you right now.
I don't think you can say orgasm.
But if you can have origami,
Yes, origami.
you can't say the word orgasm on here. That's a bad word. It's a physiological. I mean, it's a fact, right? It's something that exists.
Jeff, every man will tell you it whitens your teeth.
It absolutely whitens your teeth. It stops your hair from falling out. It you know, keeps your heart in good health. It's, you know,
Well,
it's
then
like, it's
why?
like, it's like
why?
a magical
Okay.
400
Well, if it's
calories. You don't even
magical-
realize you're losing them.
Okay,
and
wait.
they're
Time
gone.
out. If it's magical, then why don't men suck dick?
Because we can't. We're not that flexible.
Well, you can just.
They do.
Some
They
do.
do.
Some
There
do.
you go. Thank you. That was
Some
the obvious
do.
answer.
I knew some do, but for the people who don't,
And all the power to them. I mean, however you get that, you know, that youthful.
glow.
It's definitely.
I'm just saying the
It's all
excuse,
in the. It's
men,
all in the.
the excuse doesn't work, right? Well, I can tell you what you need to do for that. You need some vitamins? I got the answer. You need teeth whitening? You need breakfast? No.
It is
Oh, the
without a
spokes.
doubt. It is a good
Oh,
thing.
all right,
Every
got
day.
it. I finally got it.
An O a
right.
day keeps the doctor away. An O a day keeps the
Bonsoir,
divorce
Julie.
lawyer away. An O a day keeps you smiling.
Well,
An O a
okay,
day.
An O does not keep the divorce lawyer away from you or me. What for you? That's what was that your message to me? Did you hear that? The
I mean,
divorce
does
lawyer.
everything have to be about you
That was
personally?
that was an attack.
No,
on
I'm
me.
saying in general.
No, that was
an
an
apple a
attack.
day keeps the doctor away is not a personal
Men
thing
don't.
for you.
Didn't say an apple a day.
But it's a play on the
You
saying.
said semen.
It's a saying.
My semen a day will keep the doctor
That's-
away
that's not what I
and
said. I
the
said-
divorce attorney away.
There's
I heard divorce attorney.
no semen is required. Well, I mean, you can have an O without semen. I don't know. No, I guess you forgot, but it is possible. I mean, there's a lot of ways to capture that. Oh, to be young again. To be young again.
I forgot what it's like. I don't remember. Well, that was good. Fist bump. That was a good one. I like that.
I missed it.
You said it.
What did I say? An O a day keeps the doctor away? I was reading something and I
No,
wasn't
you
listening to
said you don't need semen for an O a day, and the way you said it was good.
it. I said, you don't, right?
I'm giving you credit,
If
and
I
you're
don't-
still defensive and defending.
Okay.
For fuck's
okay.
sake.
Lines or bills?
I will work for you, girl. I found it when I kind
Good
of
question.
organized.
Let me find one thing here. Where on earth?
I found it. It was like tucked away.
It's tucked
My
away.
friend sent this to me last year. Life is better at the lake. I can't read French backwards, but it is. La ou on est bien. On est bien. Life is good on a. Well, how is that a lake? What's lake in French? I don't know. That doesn't seem right. But it has to be, right? Remy. Yeah, Remy Lake. I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner with Georgia. You are making some man very happy. Yes. Salut. Oui, ça va. Ça va.
What are we talking
I have
about?
a little water. Oop, excuse me.
So, anybody seen the damn aliens? I mean,
No.
anybody seen them?
Yes, I
Has
did
anybody
one.
seen the actual aliens?
We're not doing that.
I mean, if you've seen the aliens, man, get some video.
Okay, so what came upon the crash down drone today?
It was in Rome, the crash in New Jersey.
Yeah,
Um,
what was that?
We don't know because they came and apparently took something away, and we haven't heard anything. We don't. The only source of news on this is TikTok. We don't. Nobody tells us anything. Apparently, something was recovered. It should answer all of our questions, and it's a military exercise, or actually, if something was picked up and they don't come out and say, then it's probably a military exercise. What made you start TikTok? Watching TikTok. I watch TikTok, and I like some creators. And the funny thing is, I still watch the creators that I watch. I've watched them grow and things like that. Spoke to, I mean, today I had a communication with comments of someone I was watching, 5 years ago, 4 years
YouTube,
ago.
I finally found out what spokes mean. Remember when Brian was trying to tell us what spokes was? He finally just said it and it came through.
Thanks,
He did
Marty.
it in a way that came through. So remind me about spokes tomorrow morning.
They are taking pictures. The aliens? Oh yeah, they're taking pictures. They're on vacation. Think
Yes,
about it.
Captain.
I mean, they're on an extended vacation. Of course, they got to go back and show their kids or their cousins or their neighbors. Hey, I went to Earth for vacation, and we hung out in New Jersey. It was pretty
Is
cool.
Triceratops?
What?
Richie said he can see your Triceratops through your pants. Be careful when you stand up. I didn't say it.
You just repeated it. I know.
Oh, that's a bad thing.
Robbie, what could you start doing on your TikTok? You could start a dating site. You could.
House? Why
You
is
could
it
say,
house?
I'm looking for a wife. I kind of have one, but unfortunately, it's been virtual so far.
No, that's not a stain. It's a
Or-
burn. It's a burn mark. It's
Or
burn.
you could do what other people do, just steal our videos and just start posting them.
Do you wonder what this is from?
I'm curious what it's. Oh, from the burn?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't dip anymore. I mean, unless you want to call
Cows?
nicotine dips. I did.
That is dipping. It's the same thing.
Well,
just
it
not-
doesn't have a lot of the other chemicals, but no cigs, ever, never. No cigs, just the real stuff, the natural, the herbal type. The stuff you can grow in your backyard when you don't live in Kentucky.
There's a lot of people hyper-focused on your package. That's when you go, yeah. I gotta put my feet up. Oh, it's so heavy. 4 inches.
Heavy. He ain't heavy.
I mean,
He's
do you know how to
my
have fun? No.
package.
I want to talk about aliens. I'm trying to change the subject.
From aliens to my package.
Well, people
I'd
were
rather
making-
stay on aliens.
Well, people were wanting to talk about your package.
All right.
Rob.
I do. Do I remember? Yeah, I know what my first TikTok was. I think it was a frickin' poem.
Oh, Jesus.
you can go back and see what it was. I have never taken down a TikTok from starting, whatever I posted, whether it did shitty, whether I fucked up in the video, I've never pulled one down. So every video I've ever posted is up there, and the first 5 are like, before I had the lump taken out of my head, and I read a poem. That was how I started. I remember my first video with my dad too.
That's what I remember. I think that was your 3rd video or
No,
something, wasn't it?
it was months into it.
Really?
Yeah.
You had that much time on
Yeah.
TikTok before
It
you
wasn't even that wasn't even the first. The first viral video of my dad, but I had a bunch of videos with him, back when nobody knew who the hell he was. I did take a shower, beach. I'm feeling pretty clean.
Yeah.
Pentagon Sheen.
Hi, Zach.
Pentangushin.
No, that's not how you say it.
All right.
Penagushin.
Eat, it won't swell. What do I think about Belichick at UNC? I'm kind of thinking, fuck, I wish the Niners got
Are you in
him.
Santa Cruz?
You know,
Are you guys
it's-
raining?
I don't know what we're going to have for next year,
Yeah,
but
that was the car. Yeah.
You know-
with Dan yelling, "Where the fuck are you gonna go?"
they go, yeah, that was the one. When he was driving away in my
Yeah.
car. With my Porsche key in the Subaru. And I'm like, and he's going to be sticking it in
No,
there.
it was the regular key because he was trying to find a hole for
Well,
it.
it was
And
right.
it was the Subaru key.
Well, the Subaru doesn't have a key.
No shit.
He
He
had
doesn't
my-
know that though.
I know,
You know
but-
what? We have his Forester key up there.
Do we?
Yeah,
Hey, that's got to be a collector's item.
the Forester.
We have the key to my dad's last car. We should auction that off. Go, here it is. Here it is. My dad's been looking for this for
$100,000.
5 years. We'll donate the money to Alzheimer's. To give it to they can auction off Ed Salinger's last key to his Forester. Awesome.
Daydreamer, I haven't been gambling in like 3 weeks. And before that, no.
I think all the casinos are owned by aliens.
Maybe if I had some alien.
That's how they're
maybe
funding all
then.
these activities in Jersey. I hope the Niners would show up too.
Hi,
A
Carrie.
Forester is a model of Subaru.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Carrie.
Robbie is endearing himself with you. Look at that. That's Robbie. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You're planting seeds. He's planting seeds.
I do watch Vegas Matt. He doesn't come up on my FYP as much anymore.
It's funny because there was a dude on commented on my video today named Vegas Mike, and I had to do a double take. Even
Carrie,
though
I appreciate
you guys
that.
watch Vegas Matt, he kind of I don't like. I mean, he's charismatic, and I watch because it's money at stake, but. I don't think I think he's promoting gambling, and that dude's got plenty of money. He can drop $100,000 and it's not going to
Lynette
change him.
says Sky River 50 plus on Wednesday. Can I be 50? Free play. We get free play. Do I make it on 50 at 50?
I mean, free play is the biggest scam in casino history, right? Nobody goes in, plays the $10 in
Some
free
people
play,
do.
and then walks out.
Some people do.
Then they empty their wallet into
Some
the
people
machine.
do.
I wish I had $100,000 too, D baby.
Me too.
If I had $100,000 right now that I could just spend and not have to worry
Lynette
about
says,
retirement.
yes, I do, Dan. At least twice a month. Good for
What?
you, Lynette.
Do you? I mean then I think you're smart then. That's wonderful.
Hi, Mateo.
And they keep sending you the shit. Keep going down.
I know.
I mean, we could do that. And it's like 10 minutes away. It's not
I
like
never
to
won
drive
a
up to
free
Lake
play.
Tahoe
I
anymore.
won 500 for the play and didn't win a fucking penny. No, Shauna, that's typically.
I've won big many times, and I've lost big many times. And the thrill of victory does not match the agony of defeat. I promise you, it does not.
I don't
winning a
bet
lot of money
big
is
like
great
you.
for a day, and then you end up blowing it, giving it
Oh my
away.
God, Carrie,
You think it's a
really?
gift, and then
Oh
you
my
go
God.
back up the next weekend, and you lose twice whatever you won the week before, and then you just feel like shit. You want to take
And that's
back
good,
everything you gave everybody. It's too late. You're just screwed. I should own a casino. We should own a casino. You know what I would like would be like a bar with slot machines.
Dan's always wanted a bar.
Because I'd like to be a bartender. I mean, I'd love to sit and just rap with people.
That's Dan's favorite thing to do is yap.
Yap. I'm a yapper. I mean, when I gambled,
Because
that's what
Dan's
I
trying
did.
to
I sat
pull-
on the
push me out.
one end. I was talking to the bartenders. I know those Tahoe bartenders. Actually,
Sandy
two
wants
of
to
them
know
are
who the
dead.
hell bankrupt casinos.
Who? Trump? I don't know who bankrupts casinos. There casinos can go
I know,
bankrupt.
Shauna,
There's
just
some
get it.
casinos on the strip that aren't run very
Sean, I
well,
don't get my- and I'm lost.
that are losing money. But you know, you should win if you have any
Sean's
business sense.
true.
You should be able to make
Honestly.
money off a casino.
What's the secret to a long relationship? Anger, hate, misery.
Fear and desperation. The fear of being alone, and the desperation. You know that you can't get what you need when you need it. It's mostly fear. That's what keeps people together. They're just afraid to be alone for whatever
Robbie's
reason.
Dan's pushing, so stay tuned. I won $100 on free play and bought free drinks for my friends. Yeah, in the 90s. Spite, tears, and complacency.
Have I heard of Luigi? Is that the
Yes,
guy who's in
that's
jail?
Luigi.
Yeah. I mean, I commented. Danielle did a video that was some kind of
Everybody
mail
got it.
app. Did you see what I said? I'm like, you look like
I
that
know.
killer.
You're not the first person who said that.
Yeah, I mean, you did.
But I was
So,
hot. I'm hotter than Luigi. Luigi's hot, but I'm hotter. Do you hear that? Do you hear the fighting?
I do. I'm just still thinking Luigi's hot.
He is
How about
cute.
Menendez brothers? They're pretty hot
They're
too.
not cute. They are not.
They were.
No, they were never. Okay.
They were
Bart.
They were young.
And
That dude needs a lawyer that has skills beyond me.
go.
That guy needs like an expert trial. I've tried like 6 cases, 7 cases in my career. He needs someone who's tried 100 cases, and someone that knows every issue that you can appeal. Because and the goal in that case,
It's blue
if you
kitty.
represent that guy, is to just keep keep him alive, and get him life without parole. And I'm assuming that they have the goods, right? I know they have a print. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna lock
Did
that
anybody
case down.
think the Menendez brothers were cute? Because they're not. They're not cute. They were never cute.
8 trials, Laos. Full-blown trials, which are
Yeah, there's
each
a big,
one of them
there's
took
a
about
big,
5 years
There's
out of
a
my
big
life.
thing on TikTok about Free Luigi.
I know. I mean,
Oh.
there's a lot of people that are angry at the insurance companies.
They are
and
very angry.
It's starting a movement, but that's not the best way to start a movement. It did start something, but hopefully, you
They're
can
not.
accomplish what you want to without having to take someone's life. I don't know any of the guy's motivation.
It doesn't matter. Death is not right. I mean, death is not right.
How many times can you waive time? As long as there's no objection, you could, by either the judge or the DA, you can waive time as long as you want. Eventually, the judge.
I know,
they
did
don't
I
want-
mess it up?
They look at
Zach,
how
I
long the
think I
case
did.
has been on the calendar.
Kinda
And
goose shine.
the longer those cases
Kinda
are on
goose
there,
shine.
the judge is going to be all, look, set it for trial or plea. Plea or
Maybe
set it
we're
for
not
trial.
cute. Stop
It's
it
called
right
plea
now.
or set. The next hearing is plea or set. You
Luigi's
either end
cute.
it or set it for
You know
trial.
who else was cute? Was that other guy, the sociopath. What was his name?
Which one?
The guy who ended up having tattoos all over his face.
Mike Tyson?
No,
Who?
the white guy.
The
That
white guy with
just
tattoos.
was in. Yeah, he just was, and I said he was cute too at some point.
The guy with
Yeah,
tattoos all over his face?
Wilson, Wade Wilson.
I'm not
Wade.
familiar with the
Yes, you
tattoo
did
guy.
because you were really pissed when I said he was hot.
I mean, what do you want to do? Go down to San Quentin? That's what they look like in prisons.
Who said I'm looking for sex? I just
You
said
said
he's
he's hot.
fucking hot. It doesn't mean I want to bone him. Shit.
say that on TikTok?
Bone? There was something about him. It was I think it was, even though my mouth is purple, it's his mouth. I think it was his mouth. If you're Tony, are you a mouth person? Because I'm a mouth person. And the way the guy, maneuvers his mouth, and his teeth, and the way they do it, is kind of sexy. It's like a powerful mouth, lips, jawline. That's what it was. It was the mouth. Girl, I know. It was the mouth.
Jenny is disgusting to me too. That's because I know who it is, you know.
I'm just saying.
But I will
without
tell
the
you,
fucking
apparently,
storyline for
the dude was a
fuck's
normal
sake.
guy, and something happened in the
His
last
voice.
year.
His cute
Something
voice.
happened to that guy. Something happened.
In a weird way. Yeah. And I mean, it's not like I want the Frankenstein tats and all that shit, but I'm just saying, yes, he was
Are they
sick,
all,
a
Teresa?
sick
Are they out?
MFer.
Are you in
Come
New
on.
Jersey?
It's not like I support that
I
shit.
mean, I as
But
soon as
they
I get
seem
off, I'm
cute.
going to the alien shit on TikTok. I mean, that's where I'm going.
He stated he woke up this morning and goes, God, I'm so tired.
I was
Ed had us,
exhausted because
Ed
I was
had us
watching
up.
the alien
Ed
shit
had
all
us
night.
up at 5:30 this morning, and he was like, I was watching late into the night.
And I did not sleep last night at all. I mean, I don't think I.
You did, because I got up a couple times.
I mean, maybe off and on an hour here, but
Yeah.
I mean, I was up at 2, 3 in the morning, and then my dad, and then from 5, I was up from 5 because he was up, and it was a nightmare. He was up. There was
At
an
5:30
accident.
this
I
morning,
had
there
to
was
put
a
him in my
yeah.
chair.
It was a nightmare.
Finally, I'm like, I can't go back to sleep.
No.
So I'm just up at 5 in the morning, sitting in the chair,
Okay.
exhausted.
Mixed tea, last time. Yes, we talk over each other.
Quit.
That's
don't,
what
don't.
marriages do.
All right.
It's hard, you know, when you're sitting at a table with friends, right, which we are, and we want to each get our word in edgewise, that's what happens, all right? Your dad's getting up. Let me get that for you.
Whoever that was, thank you so much for
There was
giving that to
multiple
me.
people, Dan, that's why I addressed
I mean,
it.
you
Sit
guys
down,
know
please.
what you do to me.
Sit. I'm
when
not
you
worried about that.
piss
Sit
her off.
down, please. Sit down,
I mean, this
please.
is what happens. She gets
Sit.
angry, she gets triggered, and I pay the fucking price.
Dan,
What?
I addressed it because it was.
No, I'm just saying, I pay the price. I
No,
mean, these
you don't.
we go off,
No.
you know, like in an hour and a half, and
Dan.
if you get her all angry, it's not like it just disappears.
No, I'm getting it off. You have half the plate of salad on your face. I understand. Hold on.
Okay, now,
Ed, give me a minute, please.
I want to get that rid of that.
Ed, in a second.
Let's put it in.
How are you doing in Scotland, Ashley? Hey, Dan. Woo, the aliens are coming. Andrew is coming elk hunting. Jim, are you Andrew's friend? Is that why he wanted to borrow the car? I thought he wanted to go skiing.
Look at me. Stop. It's okay. I'll fix it.
Listen, whatever you see right now, she's taking care of the man. I mean, you got to realize that there's a juxtaposition to us having fun with each other and me, you know, getting angry at her tone, because right now she's doing it, right? I mean, you have to realize that behind all the tone and the talk and everything, she does all the work. You know, she may be angry, but she's doing it. Otherwise, I'd be doing it. I'm grateful. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna have fun with it. The serum, yeah. She needs the serum. That's what we should call it, the serum.
I don't need the serum.
I got it back. I didn't-
Ed, relax for a minute.
Free Luigi. You want me to go free Luigi? He's got a great attorney. I've seen the guy, and the dude is he's got a good attorney.
Hold on, but I do want to
A
say.
better attorney than me.
I do want to say, because I'm in here dealing with it, you think I'm mean because of the way I'm confronting the
I'm
issues?
taking care of it.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I
You
did.
did it crappily.
I did it crappily.
Yes, you did. You
I do
said,
everything crappily.
I know she has a
Is
tone.
crappily word?
I'm sitting here working my
doing it.
ass
She's
off.
working. It's work.
And I have to talk to him that much, direct, like that. Because
No,
he's
no, I'm
hyper,
not-
But you didn't say that.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that you.
No, that's
I wasn't
not what you
talking
said.
about.
You were being not appropriate enough. And
Not
leave
true.
that alone.
Not true.
Put that down. Put that down. Leave it alone. The more you mess with it, let it go, please. I'll take
Yeah.
it in a minute. Take your pills, please.
My dad doesn't, you know, he
I'm
has
not
no
worried
problem
about it
with
right
her,
now.
but what happens is, it gives him energy, he gets a little worked up because she's giving off energy, you know, and you take it. He's not at all scared, he loves her, he has no problem with her, but, you know,
Thank you. Okay, now.
can't get him going. But he's doing great, he's doing great, I mean, I'm tired, he slept, right, I was up from 5 o'clock, maybe an hour or two of sleep,
Put it
But
right
he
here.
slept from, like once we got him back into bed, he slept till like 9 o'clock. So he got a good 4 solid hours in addition to whatever we got last night. I got nothing. Caregiving for someone who is more difficult than my dad, I can see how that could be a real, I mean, the one saving grace and the one silver lining that I have, no matter how hard it is, my dad is grateful every single day. When I'm doing really personal stuff for him, like,
Don't worry about that, Ed.
the most intimate stuff you can think of. As I'm done, thank you, man. Can you say, as I'm doing it, thank you, I appreciate this. He is amazing. Were he the opposite or were he to turn, my care wouldn't change, but it would be much more difficult. We're incredibly lucky that he is, as easy as he is. And Susan, Danielle is amazing in what she does, and allowing me to do this and helping me to do this, doing this as a team. Aurora, that is, there's a lot of people that do get aggressive and they get mean. I mean, Jiminy Christmas. You've seen on TikTok, some people get really mean. Thoughts on Cap App Guy. Who's Cash App Guy? I don't know who that is. My dad's never gotten violent with me. In my entire life. I mean, we've tussled a few times when I was younger, but that's, me not wanting to listen to whatever the hell
He
he
gets
said.
feisty AF.
He's feisty, but he's never, ever, he would never be physical. Moneymaker, I've commented on your cell. We need to clean house. There's no question. There was someone asked about Belichick earlier, and I said, maybe we should have got Belichick. Lynette, my dad practiced in Sunnyvale, California.
Linda.
That's where he practiced his
Linda,
whole career.
whose side are you on? Girl.
The only Linda I know is Linda McCartney. And what is Linda McCartney famous for besides being married to
Really? Look,
Paul?
here you're wasting time. Also in Elk Grove, dealing with a parent who has dementia. Hang tough. That's my thing for everybody who's
We're
doing
here.
what we're doing. Hang tough. Yeah.
Am I coming elk hunting?
Who's asking about elk hunting? Is that Gavin?
Your team has
Not
completed
Gavin.
the first. No, it's Danielle.
Who is it?
Your team.
Garrett?
You just screwed me up. Your team has completed the first
It's
phase.
gifts.
of team-
Just say thank you for the gifts.
Thank you. It was from TikTok.
Just say thank you for the gifts.
And my sweater is inside out. It is.
And
I
you
knew
should
that
have
when I
seen-
put it on.
If I had my phone readily available, this guy went out in public. His pants were inside out. His pockets were flapping. And I said, really?
I put them on at 5 in the morning in the
doesn't
dark
matter.
when my dad got
You
up.
literally went out.
I was going to say Linda McCartney. All I can imagine her is sitting on stage with wings,
It's tough
Paul
to-
McCartney and wings, with a frickin' what are those little things here that you tap?
No, the
A
thing
tambourine, whatever the hell they are.
is,
I mean,
is
she's on
Taylor,
stage
I
going,
told him,
And
and
it's
then
like,
he didn't care. And
give
he
me a
just walked
frickin'
out of the
break.
house. You think I'm trying to normalize shit?
She didn't
He's
add anything to the
normalizing
musical
bullshit.
sound.
At least I put my clothes on right.
Linda Carter was, yeah. I mean,
Yes, Taylor.
anybody who could block
I told
bullets
him.
with these things on your wrist, Wonder Woman was
It's
amazing.
not that he did it. I told
And
him
she
all
was
day.
Miss World too, or Miss
His
USA or
pockets
something.
were flapping like fucking wings. Imagine Dan in 10 years? Hell fucking no. It's not happening.
Imagine,
I'm
never
gonna be,
mind.
I'm
I
gonna
didn't
be,
want to go there.
I'm gonna be amazing. Are you gonna talk about my vagina?
Huh?
Huh? Who?
I'm just saying,
My.
I mean, if you continue on this trajectory in 10 years, holy shit.
I hope you have to take care of me. I hope I go
Okay.
first and you have to care for me.
I will care
I'm
for
gonna
you.
give you
I will visit
payback.
you every day.
No. There's payback waiting for you. Mm-hmm.
Every day I'll visit.
Really?
Yeah.
That probably would be your MO. And then move in a younger girl.
Oh, maybe I can hook up with one of your caretakers. All right, go back.
That's
Someone
disgusting.
gave you a thing. You need to. It's a question. You got to read
come
that
Shauna,
question.
help me, please. She gave me the goods.
What does it say?
Grandma locked Grandpa out for 4 hours yesterday. called, got her to let him in. Got there today and she emptied every drawer in a cupboard, pulled out all in plastic bags one at a time. 367 bags. I counted, putting shit away. Girl.
Yeah.
Remember, Shauna's the one that her grandma, and she couldn't get her to bathe, and so she wanted to push her in the pool just to get her clean. Shauna's the one who gives us all the goods, the adult candy. I do really wish for that to happen. Now I am wishing that he has. You guys better make sure he's taking care of my ass, because I'm going down within the next 5 years, and I want him wiping my ass and cleaning my vagina. And you're gonna have to pluck my eyebrows, my mustache. You're gonna make sure I'm trimmed.
Where did you meet your wife? She was a
At
client.
Downtime.
She was a client. It was prostitution, and she's been paying off her legal fee for the last 27 years.
Prostitution? It's gone to prostitution?
I'm just saying, what other crime do you want to be a client for? I mean,
I was a stripper last week, and
right,
now
but that's
I'm
not
a
criminal.
prostitute.
If you were a client, you'd have to break the law somehow.
Oh my
She was I had her, it was a road rage incident.
I mean, that's better than a fucking prostitute.
Well,
But I'm a
prostitute's
hoe,
better,
yo.
it's better elements for social media.
I wish there was a... Anyway,
I do?
well, with you.
That would make me a pimp. What's that pimp song? Life's hard for a pimp. Well, there was a movie, right? And it had a song in it. And that's what it said. You know, oh man, you don't know how hard it is to be a pimp. Life is hard for the pimp.
Somebody come get
Pimpin' ain't
her.
easy.
She's acting
Pimpin'
like
ain't
this.
easy. You got them bitches
Somebody
and the
come
cops
get
you
her.
gotta deal with. Pimpin' ain't easy. Ask Diddy. Hustle and flow. Thank you. Terrence Trent, whatever that not
Don't say Darby.
No,
I
I'm
knew
not.
you were going there.
Terrence Trent
I knew
something.
you
A
almost
great
said
actor. In fact,
Terrence
I don't
Trent.
see him anymore. I don't see that guy anymore. I love that movie though, because it's hard to be a pimp. He was a good Terrence Howard. He played a good pimp, didn't he? I mean, I bought it. I go, was that guy a pimp in real life? Because I mean, he's really good at it. How would you know how to be a pimp?
Excuse me,
like
I
that?
gotta work. He can sit and relax.
I don't know if he's still in the biz. I mean, which biz? Are we talking show biz or the other biz? Because it's hard to be a pimp. It probably ages you, you know? Ages you. It's a lot of
What's
work.
going on with you, Dad? You know, how you doing?
She's rocking them Jeffrey Dahmer glasses, no question about it. Hi, Leah. How are you doing? Robbie, I'm, you know, I don't, my office is there. I haven't rented it out yet, but I'm not, my office is not open. I just have a few cases left.
Feeling alright.
What am I doing to lose weight? Well, I'm working really hard on it, for one thing.
Well, I showed
I'm
them.
really
I showed
trying.
them my kitchen this morning.
And then I had, I had a toothache, but I'm working really hard on it. I really am dedicated to, you know, getting to a really healthy weight. That's it. What? You don't want me
We're
to
on
touch
my
you?
hair. Unknown. Watch yourself. Next step is out.
Out and about.
Well, he said your father's being neglected.
Oh.
So
Well, we're doing the best we can. I mean, honestly.
Dan has finally. I see that he's lost weight.
Aziza, he's doing fine. He's doing
He came
really
out-
well.
He came out.
Of the shower?
You had to call your dentist today, Lisa. You didn't tell me.
Oh boy. Lisa also had teeth pulled.
I saw him come out, and there's a certain hang that happens when you're.
She's not talking about below the waist hang. Well, I guess it could hang below the waist,
It
but
could.
but it starts above the waist. That's gone. It's gone.
It's not gone.
It is. It's pretty much gone.
No, it's not gone.
I mean, it looks pretty
For
gone.
the love of Pete, it's not gone.
It's gone.
There's a good crease.
There might be a little bit of skin, you know, that needs
a
to.
lot of
that
skin.
needs to
It's
pull up.
not
but
fully gone. But I noticed something else
she's
is looking
gone.
bigger.
She's gone. You're excused.
Bless you.
Bless you. Yeah, I had a bread basket, and now I have like, what would you describe it now? It's more like, it's like a little plastic baggie. There's not much going on down there. Again, we're talking about a gut. There's not, the gut is going. The gut is going. I am trying to cut the sugar.
All right.
I did buy a candy today, but
Lisa, I almost killed you. All right. Bye-bye. Well, let me report first.
marriage came with a package. Marriage does come with a package, marriage comes with it should come with an instruction manual, but it doesn't. You get married with no instruction whatsoever.
Ugh. This is like freaking, oh, here, look at it.
I don't know what she's doing, but so concerned with
I'm
taking someone out.
reporting somebody who, really?
I'm
These
just saying,
two
I can't see.
alcoholics are not dealing with that. You don't want me to report
I
that?
don't care about that.
Oh,
It
I
doesn't
do.
bother me at all. Drink up! Ed, are you okay? Andrew, can you come down and help Ed? I'm drinking. I don't care what people think. We've been dealing with it for 4 years.
I'm getting rid of
The
that
alcohol
guy.
has not caught up to us yet. It hasn't done him in.
Almost got me.
It almost got you?
Almost got me.
Uh-oh.
Almost got me.
How would I feel about LeBron? I assume you say joining, did you say the Kings or the Warriors? Either one, I'd love it. I would frickin'
Mark's
love
on.
it. Either one. Mark's on here?
Your
Mark,
brother.
My brother Mark is on here. How are you doing, Mark? How's Cinnamon? Is a state act a rule or a law? A state, something that is passed by the legislature is a law, and in California you can pass laws via proposition. You can also alter the Constitution in California via proposition and vote. Very different than the federal system, but rules or regulations would be things done by agencies that are not a legislator. Like the California Department of Health can make rules that you have to follow, but they're not laws. They're rules or regulations. They still have the effect of law, and you can still get in trouble, but it's my top. What's wrong with my top?
I got rid of unknown. I'm glad you guys reported him too. He was ugly.
Unknown?
Well, it's probably because nobody can.
What am I wearing under here?
You're
Lisa's shirt?
no, you're not.
Yeah, thank you. She's holding down my gut. Ooh,
I don't want people
came
to
up.
see the
It came up.
hang.
There's no hang anymore. There's nothing really to hide.
They're still there.
No, it's not.
It's
no.
just less. What happens is it just gets mushy. We still have these.
Yeah, because I'm doing push-ups. I'm building up my pecs.
Me too.
I'm gonna be a.
I'm building up my pecs.
I'm gonna be peckalicious.
You are
Peckalicious.
right now.
I used to be.
The
peckalicious.
thing is that you used to be hot. You're still
So did
hot.
you. So did you. You used to be hot. You used to be fun. You used to be, really the life of the party. Now.
I still am the life of the party.
Oh yeah.
I'm just not fun
Until
where
like
you want me to be.
6:30.
Yeah, well, I'm 50. I'm 50. I'm getting old. To be you know what?
I know what.
You put me all through the ringer.
I put you through
All
the ringer.
those years and all your expectations has made me old and tired. So he thinks he.
Now we know.
Yeah, now we know. Now
If we
you
could
know.
only figure out what's behind the drones. We figured out what's behind Danielle, but we don't know what's behind the drones.
He made me exhausted back in my 30s, his 40s. Well, late 30s. He had me going, he had me running, he had me playing.
Grenada, I did criminal law. It was my fun area of law.
That swallow. You and Hannah have the same swallow.
We have the same swallow.
Yeah. When you have something that you're
Funny,
swallowing.
because you don't have a swallow.
No,
You got a spit.
I do.
All right. Who's the extrovert and introvert in the couple? Is it not obvious? I am an introvert and she's an extrovert. Not as much anymore, but our whole life that's been our dynamic. Is I'm the quiet guy in the corner until you get a couple beers in me, and then I'm the loud guy in the corner. But
Or the puking guy.
She's
Or-
the what?
The puking.
The what?
The puking. You want to go get him
Or
this time? You go. I went twice already.
Dad, stop, Pop. I got it. Where are you going? That stays right here.
Why?
Because that's where it stays.
I was a
Where you want it.
socializer. He was not. Many times did I go and I left and I went out with the kids. Or whatever.
6'11".
Mm-hmm. Hi, Dwayne.
We're gonna keep going, I'll walk it, keep going.
Cleaning up behind yourself. Carrie, that would be nice. That would be nice.
Walk straight. You gotta walk straight. Yeah, you don't
No,
keep there,
you're
you
not.
go straight.
There's not another woman who could put up with the shit. What is the tonic tonight? Girl, you know, if you know. I had some, come to Kauai. Hey, I think your nieces are in Kauai.
Go to the left, Pop, go to the left.
Dan,
Yeah.
your nieces.
Yeah, I know, they're going to Hawaii real quick.
No, they're there.
I don't think they're there yet.
They're there.
Well, then they were flying today. I told my sister, make them look out the window for drones or UFOs. So they're looking out the window.
I had some petite sirah.
And these are I do of Instagram. And Instagram and YouTube, both.
I have not
That-
been. You
she's
guys,
on
I'm going to
YouTube
tell
right
you
now.
something. I have not been to Hawaii since my mom died.
Thanks, Somali. That's very nice.
It'll be 19 years in February. My mom died. And we have not
The
been back.
political pulse. I'll check
Right?
it out. The political pulse. What?
We have not been to Hawaii since my mom died.
That's correct.
February 27th, 19 years ago.
And it was our favorite place to go.
Yeah.
That was a rough. That was
The
a rough trip.
political pulse said he's emailed you before.
Oh. You know, if I don't respond to, and this goes to anybody, because I get a lot of messages, I will tell you, if I don't respond to you within a day or two,
Yeah.
you better send it again, because,
Dan,
yeah.
Run in there. Just double check something. Go. Go. Go.
What you doing? What you doing?
Maui was our favorite place, yes. Our favorite place. My mom died the day we came home. Yeah. We had our nanny with us at the time. And so it was me and Jennifer were a wreck the rest of the day. I got the call, we were at the pool. I remember Andrew was in the water with the nanny and he had his little swim things on and I just started crying and Jennifer looked at me and she knew, because she had more of an understanding of what was happening with my mom. She was the oldest, 7. She was going to be 7 in 3 days. 7 in 3 days. 7 in 3 days. So she remembers the most of that day, and she knew immediately, came out of the water and came sat with me. Why did I have a nanny? David, why does one have a nanny? I don't know. For help? With 3 kids? Yeah. And traveling? That's why we had a nanny. Yeah. And actually, we saw her 2 weeks ago, me and the kids. So freaking, you want to talk about amazing. That was the funniest thing. We had, Hannah and I, when Hannah was home during Thanksgiving week, we had gone out and we had told Jennifer we'll meet her for lunch around her neighborhood. And so we went and we ran into their nanny. How cool was that? That was one of the most, and all 3 of the kids were with me. I mean, she started as a nanny when Andrew was 12 weeks exactly. 12 weeks exactly. Yeah, it's pretty badass. Pretty badass. It was so cool. And she has 2 kids of her own. And she wasn't gonna have any kids at all. She didn't believe in kids. But she was our nanny for several years. Jennifer was probably, she was the one who, we laughed because she was the one who introduced my daughter, Jennifer, to Family Guy, the Playgirls Next Door, who were Playboys Next Door, not girls. Playboys Next Door, yeah. It's Michael. I just, on my channel name now. That's weird for me. I don't know what that means. Show me your handle name before. It stresses me out. I don't like that. Time for a vacation by myself? Yes, but there's stress that can plop. Sorry for my loss. Gosh, that was horrible. That was horrible. Lots, Leah. What is the youngest age I remember first? 3. Hi, Rita. And I'm wondering if, Michael, I do not. Michael, do you email me on behalf of Dan and I respond to you? Maybe. Because I'm the only one that's going to respond. Don't give me more work, but I'm the only one that. No. Steph, they're tattooed. In order to care for most people, put them in an old folks' home. Cat, I know, and some days I struggle with that, girl. It's not easy. Wish I was close to my mama. I know. Well, you know, I asked some legal questions, and it's probably me, pushing it through. So anyhow, that was kind of an interesting thing, running into the nanny. She introduced Jennifer to all sorts of crazy things. The girls next door. No, the Playboys. Oh no, it was the girls next door. The girls next door, Family Guy, and Buck Cherry. Yeah. And if any of you know who Buck Cherry is, they're a group. And one of their songs, and the favorite song of my daughter's was Crazy Bitch by Buck Cherry. She would play that before her soccer games. That's 7, 8, 9. It's fine. The classics. Yeah, I didn't care. They watched Jersey Shore together. My whole theory with my children was that, I was trying to have an open.
No, I'm not gonna leave it there. All right. There you go. In my pocket.
Do you want to watch a little TV?
Oh, sorry, Lynette. Well, yeah. And my daughter watched Jersey Shore all seasons. And what's really funny is I never watched it because I knew how bad that was. And, okay, I will.
All right, walk that way. I'll take you.
Where do you want me to go?
We're going to keep walking. You want to pull this shit up there?
Never want to
We'll go that way.
You want to put him here or no?
You got me.
You want to
I
talk
think
to a bunch of
he
people
might.
on camera, Dad?
He hasn't
She's
had.
busy.
Do you want to talk to a whole bunch of people on camera?
Oh,
1,000 people.
I don't know them.
I know you don't know them.
Why would I talk to them?
Well, because they have questions for you, but you don't have to. You want to watch TV? Or do you want to talk
I'll
to
just
people?
say hello to everybody, then go back to bed.
All right, well, come over here and say hello.
Huh?
You can walk over here and say hello. I don't know if I want him to sit here. We'll see how he does, but I don't, Dad, you want to sit right over here, Pop? No, over here, Pop. Over
Right here, Ed.
Right here?
I don't think it's gonna last long.
Oh, okay, well, let me pull this shit back.
Pop, don't worry about that chair.
He's got the manners of the house. Let me tell you.
All right, I'm here.
All right, Pop. How are you doing, Dad?
I don't know.
All right, well, I got an idea.
I gotta get
So, Pop, we got all sorts of people on here, but we got a bunch of people on here. We were talking to a lot of people. There's 1,000 people there, and there's 300 and something people there.
That's okay.
The question is, Pop,
At least we're friendly and that's encouraging.
we are friendly. Now, this is an interesting thing, Pop. Do you believe in UFOs?
Pardon me?
Do you believe in unidentified flying objects?
I don't understand what's.
Do you believe in, you know flying saucers? You know what a flying saucer is? A UFO?
Yeah,
Do you know what that is?
what is it?
A UFO. An unidentified flying object.
No, I'm not familiar with
Do you know what aliens are?
that. Aliens?
Aliens.
Aliens.
Aliens
Aliens.
from another planet. Like
Oh,
Martians.
No, I haven't met them.
I've never met them either, but you know what they are.
What are they?
Aliens are like life from a different planet.
I'm sure it'd be like us.
Well, they might be, but do you believe in them? Do you believe in aliens?
Depends on what they do.
Well, I'm just saying, do you think there are aliens out there?
Well, we might call it aliens, but maybe they're
Yeah, I mean, whatever they are, Alpha Centaurians, I mean, I don't know what they are, but we would just call them aliens. You ever heard of a UFO?
Yeah.
Unidentified
Of course.
flying object?
Yeah.
Do you believe in them?
I don't want to until people don't see it.
Do you believe that they exist here on Earth?
Pardon me?
Do you think there's aliens on Earth?
I haven't even given it much thought in any time at all.
All right. So you have no opinion on whether there's alien life or life outside of Earth.
I don't. When I've seen a lot of pictures on this, then I've seen life outside Earth.
But you don't believe it?
But I don't believe it.
Do you believe it or not? I don't know.
I can believe it.
I kind of, I'm excited about it, but I mean, if the green men are here, Pop, if the aliens are here,
What?
it's an interesting time to be alive right now, Dad.
I said I don't know. I haven't been alive in other areas for long.
Bob, you've been alive longer than me. You're 92.
I'm
only-
older than you. That's
yeah,
why.
you've been around a lot longer than me. You've seen a lot more than me,
Well, I'm older too. So
You're
I've been
older.
around more. Yeah.
but you've never seen an alien.
Never seen a what?
An alien. You've never seen an alien.
What do you call an alien?
A life from another planet.
I'm sure I have seen that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you know any aliens?
Pardon
Do
me?
you know any aliens?
No.
Dad, I mean life that doesn't originate on Earth. Life from Mars or life from another planet, another solar system.
I may have seen
Shows about it?
a gal and another on another eye station type thing. Because
Pop, it's all right. It's not a good time to do that.
I'm not going to drink that stuff.
You're not convinced about it?
No,
Well, you might.
I won't drink that stuff.
No, he said he's not gonna
Oh,
drink that
You're not going to
stuff.
drink beer? I don't blame you,
No,
Pop.
I don't need it.
Nope. How are you feeling today, Dad?
Thank you, Danielle, for bringing it over anyway,
You're welcome.
for you to drink.
Diane, they're having sightings in California.
What?
A lot of them.
What'd you say?
I'm answering a question to somebody
okay,
on here,
okay.
Pop. They're from beyond the ice wall. Fletch, I've been watching all this stuff. We even talked about it earlier today. I showed him some of the videos earlier today. And when I showed them to him, he showed a little more interest. He's probably a little sharper than, in the evening it gets difficult when someone has, it's the later it gets, typically the more difficult it gets and the more confusion comes in. So, but earlier, he got it, and he kind of laughed at it. He was laughing like I
Well,
was.
that's good that you're able to do that, and get along with people.
I get along with people. When I told him
Most
about
of
them,
you do, yeah.
he was kind of mocking me a little bit.
What's
I mean,
that?
like you would imagine, because he doesn't, he's not seeing what's going on in New Jersey.
Well, you
so-
do get along with people.
I do, Pop. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so do you. You get along with people, Pop.
not as much like you.
You do in your own way.
Nowhere like you.
Well-
You've been around longer than you're older than I am, so you've been around and seen and talked to more people from different areas. So you got a pretty good mind of what's going on around the house.
I do, Pop, but
What?
I do, but I'm not older than you, Dad.
I didn't say you were old. I just said you've been around them.
I've been around.
You have been around.
I've been around. What was that, Son of a Woman? I've been around. That was a great
You
movie.
want
by the
something
way.
to eat.
Yeah, he's over here.
Not a he.
She's looking at me. Why are you looking
Why
at
are
me
you
like
looking
that?
at him?
I'm not holding any food. The dog's looking at me like I am food or something. Al Pacino
She
is
wants
that?
you
Thank
to
you.
itch her butt. Dan,
There you go. There you go, Coco.
You want Daddy to
Al
itch your
Pacino.
butt.
I've been around, and then he started juggling hand grenades, and one got away. And what was it, Bradley Whitford that he grabbed his neck? The guy from West Wing. Hey Van Gogh, how are you doing? Ed did have dinner. He had a good dinner. I saw him eating.
What the hell was this?
That's a beer, Pop.
What was this?
That was a beer. It's history now. I sucked it down.
He's looking to see if he wants
Imperial
it.
light beer.
It's a light beer. Only light beer, Dad. Only light beer for me.
Well, it's severe.
The beer's
Well, you
beer.
can see that I'm only reading on the
I know, Pop.
can.
He stopped Bradley Whitford in the Starbucks.
What's that?
Did you say anything to him?
You get along with most people, Dad.
I get along with most people, Pop.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
But there is some stuff that's come on the mail that you don't want to involve yourself with, so that happens too. That's normal.
That is pretty normal, Pop. In California, it is 6:25.
Pardon me?
I'm saying it's 6:25 here. I'm telling people what time it is.
Oh.
Because these people are all over the world, Pop. All over the world. They come from different parts of the world. So
Well, that
they're
could
in,
be, I'm not into that.
well, they're in different time zones, Dad. That's all. My dad is 92, Wade.
I'm 92.
Pop, you're 92.
Pardon me?
You're a grand old 92, Pop. You
Well,
lived a long time.
That is a long time.
And you're still going.
Yeah.
You aren't slowing down that much, Pop, at 92. You must have that alien blood. Something's keeping you going. My dad went to podiatry school, Romeo, in San Francisco. How you doing in Newfoundland?
Stay.
Libby, people send him shirts from all their different alma maters, and it's funny because they'll see a shirt like this, and then whatever the rival is, he'll receive those shirts next week. And we try and dress him in you know what people send. It's just sometimes you know he gets what he wore last time because you know like this morning at 5 in the morning we weren't really thinking about.
You're doing fine. It's just, you expand yourself out around the world pretty well.
Eric, he has a Marshall thing from West Virginia. A Marshall, is that the same school?
What's that?
I said you have a Marshall sweatshirt for the college, Marshall College.
Oh.
John Marshall, I think that after the Supreme Court justice. Merry Christmas, Chevy. Marshall is a different college. Thanks, Eric. We got Athens, Greece here, Pop. You ever been to Greece?
What's that?
You ever been to Greece? Have you ever heard of Plato and Socrates?
No.
You've never heard of Socrates?
Yeah, I have. Socrates.
I think they were from Greece. And there's one of Socrates' ancestors on here right now from Athens.
Yeah.
They're related to, I don't remember if it's Plato or, are you related to Plato or Socrates? I'm not sure. You've got to check like ancestry. And if you can trace yourself back to Plato, wouldn't that be cool? And if your family lived in Athens all this time.
Look at all the games they got on there.
There's a million people on here talking to you. Socrates does live in San Dimas. Eric, you want to know the funny story about that? A guy from my high school wrote that movie, Bill and Ted's Big Adventure, or Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Whatever, he wrote all three of them. Ed Solomon, he went to my high school. That's someone in Norway.
You're getting to know the whole world.
I am, Pop. Are you ready to go watch TV?
What?
You want to stay and talk? You want to watch TV? What do you want to do,
I'm
Pop?
tired.
All right, you want to go watch TV a little bit or go to bed?
No, I'll go to bed.
All right. Do you want to take him to brush his teeth or do you want me to?
You can do it.
All right, Pop, we'll go brush your teeth.
You have the ritual down.
Turn this way, careful.
It's 6:30. It's late.
If I wasn't so tired, I would stay.
You did good, Pop, you did good. Come this way, Pop, we're going to brush your
I
teeth.
haven't. See you later.
Okay, bye, Ed.
Come this way and we'll brush your teeth. Brusha, brusha, brusha.
Don't.
Right in here, Pop. Here? No, we're going to the bathroom.
I know, right?
You don't have to go to the
I
bathroom.
think we're using
You just
our
did.
teeth earlier, but Ed has almost all of his teeth. Almost. Hi, Joan. How are you? I know. What was the spraying, Pez? What's the spraying? My friend said the same thing. She saw pictures in New Jersey, and it looked like they were dropping something. I don't know, Michael. Yeah. You too, Olivia. It's crazy. He's got a full set of teeth. Yeah, it's crazy. He's got a couple gold like crowns. Remember back in the day when they did gold? But other than that, like they're all his teeth. Yeah. I should have they're coming near us here. Oh gosh. To staying happy. Does Eddie usually go to bed at 6:30? Yeah. Yeah. Because if it was an hour ahead, yeah. It's just you too, Holly. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta open the pet door for my cat.
I'm 57.
So what's really weird is one of my cats will come in,
Are you done?
but when she feels like pressured and there's people around her, she won't go out the pet door. So she looks at me to do it. Yeah. Healthy teeth last forever, that's for sure. 87 has every tooth and only has one filling. Shut the front door. What's my secret to staying happy? I want to tell you, this is I talk about this every morning. The secret to staying happy is realizing that you are responsible for your own happiness. Yeah. The minute you realize you did, Carol, stop it. The minute you realize that other people or things cannot make you happy and you realize the only person is you, then you can start on the track. But until then,
Prussia.
you guys are screwed.
Hey, John in North Carolina. Make more dance vids. We're working on that, Peter. My rhythm's a little off. You know, I'm trying the big, the big dip and the big spins and.
I didn't mute you. You're responsible for your own feelings, 100%. Nobody's gonna make you happy. No things. Casinos make me happy. A Louis Vuitton, a G-Wagon, very happy. Only we can control. Only we can control our happiness. It took me a long time to realize that, but once I realized that nothing could make me happy but myself, then things were in a different venue. Yeah. Hoodies make me happy. I love hoodies. Leggings make me very happy. Birkenstocks or any sort of slipper makes me happy. Yeah. Puppies. Puppies, kitties, fur babies. Yes, material things. I have material things. I've had the riches of most or some. And really, was I any happier? I wasn't. Makes you wearing not a bra. Bra-less is great. Birks. Love me some good Birks. Love me some good Birks. I love a good fuzzy blanket. I love a good fuzzy blanket. Yeah. I'm going to tell you what else makes me burn. Wool socks. Well, not for me, Dr. V, but for you, yes. What else? You know what I would be happy with? A G-Wagon. It would make me really happy, but other than that, that's about it. A heated blanket. Some people love that. You know what else makes me happy? A good candle underneath my fuzzy blanket. Who doesn't like I'm not a Jaguar person, but I could tell you, my mama loved a Jaguar. I love the gummies. A 90-minute massage, but okay, but not my first list. I do like Bath and Body candles. Those are poisonous for you. My daughter would tell you don't buy them. A Roman A new bag about now would make me really happy too. Pedicures, I love them because they dig out my ingrown skin. Coffee. Maria's not on my list, but that's you do you, girl. Wine makes me happy. Gucci flip-flops, alright. Fruitcake. Did somebody tell... Are you asking... If I like a fruitcake? No. And I've never tried one, but the look of one is enough for me to say, no thank you. Do you prefer candle warmers or candles? I don't have a warmer, so I would say candles. Homemade cookies. Oh, cheesecake? Yeah, cheesecakes. I like some eggs Benedict. I sure do. Super happy. Dan is a fruitcake. Ugh, fruitcake. Have you ever eaten fruitcake? You love wind chimes?
I don't like fruitcake.
All right, hot apple pie with cinnamon. I get it. And ice cream.
I don't like hot apple pie
You do?
or cold apple pie. Any apple pie is good.
Any pie. Dan says any pie. Any pie. Hair pie.
Honey pie.
Vulva pie.
I think my singing does make her happy.
No.
In fact, I should probably take singing lessons
No.
so that I can practice. You know, they make you. I could sit there all day. La 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 la. How would you like that?
No.
If you heard that all day
I would
long?
kill you. I would kill him.
I'll tell you, my downtime is in my chair.
No. Yes.
My downtime's in my chair, usually on the computer reading.
In the chair or in the car. My car. Used to be. Yes. Those are his two places.
I mean, I don't go hang out in the car unless I'm driving somewhere. But I that's my chair, and that's my downtime is there. I like, you know, watching the news. I like reading current events or write. Listen to music. I love music in my downtime is
And
really.
what pisses him off
my
even
thing.
more when he can't talk on the phone in our room because it cuts him off, and then he has to come out here and he's all pissy. Then he has to get up from I farted, so just in case. Sorry. I couldn't help it.
My mom's doing fine. I was talking. Actually, she was having trouble with her email today, and you know, trying to help a 90-year-old woman get her email on the phone when you're not there, and she has AOL, so I'm not familiar with it. That was pretty rough. And for whatever reason, when I couldn't explain it, she's getting mad at me. I just did that. I just did that. What are you talking about? I don't see that. I don't see that. She's yelling, "Now, Mom, I'm not there. You know, I'm trying the best I can. Take out your iPad." She took out her iPad and it worked all fine on the iPad. So she did whatever she had to do.
You are not the most patient person either, so I can't validate anything that he just said because I can't
My mom's
see Dan
88.
being that young. I mean that mellow.
Do you buy if something doesn't change, TikTok would shut down on it would start to fade away on the 19th of January. I did my video today, a complete update on everything that's going on,
An
TikTok's
extra large.
response, and the issues. It was the longest video I've ever done is an update on what's happening with TikTok.
But Dan's never that calm.
And that was after, you know, a long meeting on the day before, getting up to speed. I just gave a full update on
never had
how we got here, where we are, and kind of
I'll-
where we're going.
I'll tell you something, if my mom liked fruitcake, it would have been in the house.
Joshua, my dad just went to bed. You just missed him. Jessica, I'm on Instagram and
Hi
YouTube.
Sean, how's the foot?
You know, on both of those. And TikTok, I'm on
I
3.
can't believe you broke
And
your
I'm
foot.
on them equally. They all have their different,
Have you
they're
ever
different,
had that happen before?
you know, good points and bad points. But I will really be sad. I mean, TikTok. I will miss TikTok more as a
Have we owned
as
a
a
convertible?
user and a watcher
Yes.
than a creator. I mean, it's a really great app with a really good algorithm, and I enjoy watching TikTok
We had one
videos and the
convertible.
information that I get from there. I will miss that more than being able to
loved it.
make videos and post them.
I loved it, but it was just getting really expensive to upkeep.
What?
Our convertible. Somebody asked if we've ever had a convertible.
Yeah. I like Phil Collins. I mean, he's old now, but you know, I was a big Genesis fan. Phil was the original drummer
Yeah.
and
Sean.
then lead singer. The man's a bald rock star. What's not to like? I mean, I really like Phil Collins. I like Joe Jackson. All the bald ones. A good Christmas gift for my dad. I mean, I will tell you honestly, my dad has everything he needs. And a good Christmas gift for my dad would be a donation in his name to the Alzheimer's Association. That would be a really good Christmas gift for my dad. You're not old
maybe
at 62,
an
but
extra large. An extra large. It is nice to sit and relax.
Mark is just doesn't have this desire. Mark, you know, he's fine being in videos, but he's not driven, you know, and he's got a different personality than me and Danielle, for that matter, and my dad, for that matter. Mark's Mark. I mean, he's just more get through the day, you know, practical, nuts and bolts kind of guy. There if you need him. He's amazing. You know, Mark has made this happen as well. This couldn't have happened without Mark. Mark, myself, and Danielle, or my dad would be in a home. Any one of us wasn't here, my dad would be in a home. You know, Mark took this on by himself for 6 months, and he dealt with this alone. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. So I'm grateful to Mark for allowing me to have my dad in the house, because I couldn't have done it without Mark. Thanks, Victoria. I appreciate that. Ferris, I hope if there's a heaven, I hope I'm there. Because if there's a heaven,
You're not going to heaven.
then there's, you know, what's the alternative to
You're
that,
not
right?
going to heaven.
And if I ain't going to heaven,
You ain't going to heaven.
I mean, hopefully I get a better spot in
I've
hell.
been
then.
with you for a long time. You ain't going to heaven.
That's all. I've made amends for everything that I've ever
It
done in
doesn't
my
help
life.
you. It's
I
all the
am
fucking.
sorry. I asked for forgiveness. Whatever I did in my past, I'm wiping it away.
You're not going to heaven.
How do you know I'm not going to heaven?
Because you.
I mean, who are you?
I'm telling you, I'm the heaven police. You ain't going.
I'm going to heaven.
I'm not going, and if I'm not
Well,
going,
I'll-
you're sure as hell not going.
I'll send you letters because I'm going to frickin' heaven.
You don't belong there. They don't want your kind.
I have a chair engraved with my name on it.
No,
Are
that's
you
in
kidding me?
hell. That's in hell.
Right next to.
You are the devil. What, you the Antichrist? Oh, Lord.
Anywho. 82.
Anywho?
Hey Martin, how are you doing?
Early stages of dementia, my heart was so broken the first time.
You remember me from the army? I was a lieutenant. And guess what? My legs grew back.
Could you imagine?
What?
Lieutenant Dan!
Someone said they would recognize me from the army. I was never in the army, but I do know Dan in the army.
Could you imagine Dan in the army?
I'd be like, it would be more like Stripes. I could never pass basic training because I could never make the bed that tight. I can never make a bed perfectly, so I'm
Have you ever
automatically
made a bed in
disqualified.
your whole entire life?
Absolutely.
No, you haven't.
Absolutely,
When?
I made a bed.
When?
I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Exactly.
But I've been alive 57 years. I have definitely made a bed.
You have never made
Not
a
that that's
bed in your
important.
entire fucking life.
I think making beds is the most worthless thing in the world.
You
What
have
difference does it
never
make?
made a bed.
Why do
in
you
your
make the
entire
bed?
life.
You're going to mess it up the next night. I straighten it up every morning so I can mess it up the next night.
Dr.
Just
B,
leave it messed
they
up.
only have casinos in hell. I'm going to hell. That's okay.
But the problem with the casinos in hell, they're just like the casinos here. You never win.
That's okay. I'm in hell.
Where are you getting the money in hell? What's your income stream?
I don't know. How do you
You know,
get it? It's magical.
I could pimp you out to the devil. I mean, that's.
I don't want to be with you when I'm in hell.
That's a pimp. I'm not going to hell. So
You're
don't
going to
worry
hell.
about it. You're gonna maybe see, I don't know, Nick Bosa in hell. I don't know.
I can't sleep either, Leah. I need to get in. Now, I'm not like completely, strict, tight corners. But it's made. I have to get into a made bed. I have to get into a made bed.
Yeah, because it really matters whether the bed's been made.
So you don't care. You don't tell the difference when I make it.
If I
versus
lived
when I
alone,
make it?
right? If I lived alone, I might throw the covers over, so they're not like all screwed, but I'm not gonna tuck in the pillows and all that bullshit and put pillows on top of it for decoration. Just me, that's my own personal, it's not important to me. Do we have tamales? We do have great tamales around here.
No.
We're in the Central Valley,
I'm gonna tell you the
and
only.
we have a lot of.
Yeah, but you know who the best tamales were from?
We have like real Mexican tamales
Do you
here.
remember
You
who?
can buy them on the side of the road
No.
out of someone's car.
Do you remember who our best? You didn't even eat them. I did.
Mhm,
Who were my favorite tamales of all time?
Some woman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember her name.
Jovita.
Helvita?
Yeah.
Who's Helvita again?
She cleaned our house for like 5 years, and she brought me tamales.
Yes, I remember that.
I think her son was your client, and that's how you got me a house. He was really sweet back in the day, and he got me a house
in the
cleaner
day.
then. Yeah.
Past tense.
You haven't.
I'm not sweet now?
No, you are the opposite of sweet now. You actually looked out for me then.
Danielle, I mean, let's be perfectly
You
honest.
got the. You got
You
the
had a
nanny.
house cleaner,
Stop it.
But
you
we got rid of her because A,
No.
oh,
That's not.
I'm going to tell the story.
Listen. That wasn't what I'm talking about.
Okay, go ahead, finish your story, then I'll tell mine.
Jovita.
Helvita.
Okay.
Okay,
Nobody's ever compared to Jovita.
got it. I understand.
That's the issue. I was
Okay.
just giving you a compliment,
Okay.
saying you gave me Jovita and you gave me Marissa.
Okay.
You've never given me anything else.
Okay, so we had a house cleaner for like 3 years, but she came every week or every 2 weeks. I don't remember,
Every 2
but
weeks.
when I dreaded it because the day she came, she spent the entire morning
Not Jovita.
cleaning.
Jovita.
Can I just finish
Well, I
my
just want to
story?
make sure you have the right person.
So the last house cleaner we had,
She was the-
you would spend the entire morning cleaning before she got here, and then she would clean,
Men don't
and
know.
you would spend the entire afternoon redoing everything she did
No.
and complaining about it.
Okay,
so
Dan
finally, I
doesn't-
just
Dan
said, why are
doesn't-
we paying this person
That's not what you said.
for you to clean twice?
But
You were
why-
cleaning more with the cleaning lady
No.
and complaining.
No.
The complaining,
No.
what I remember, what a
No.
crappy job
What
she
men
did.
don't
whatever.
realize is you have to pick up
Slow
the house. You have to
And
pick up
angry
the
at
house.
me for talking to the housekeeper. Don't talk to her. Don't talk. You're slowing her down. And she stops and talks to you. I mean, it got to be like it's easier not to have a house cleaner, or we'd have a house cleaner. I mean, it's not that. I mean, you take just one of your gambling trips as a house cleaner, right? Right. I mean, that's about right. That's what happened. So I don't deprive her of a house cleaner.
That's not
That's
what
just
happened.
that's just the reality of it.
That's not what happened. He's lying. There's
Okay.
more to it that we can't discuss on TikTok or YouTube.
Like what? I gave her a loan. I gave her some money once because she was in trouble. I mean, that was
More than that.
whatever. She's a
more
human
than
being.
that. Right. So let's not.
And we were making a lot of money. It wasn't a big deal at that time. The
But-
help,
but
the
you
way it
have to-
hurt
if you're
us
gonna-
was minimal. The
If
way it
you're
helped
gonna
her
tell
was
a story
maximum.
to make me look bad, you need to make sure
I'm
that
only
you tell
telling
the
it
real
because you're
story.
telling people that I'm depriving you of a house cleaner. I'm
No,
saying,
that's not what
true.
I said. You got defensive when I said
You said
brought
I was
me.
nice,
Yes.
and now I'm mean,
You used-
implying that I cut off the house cleaner.
You used. Oh God, you're so difficult. I was giving you a compliment, and then you became defensive over something I have no idea about. And the last
I don't believe
one
I'm
was
defensive.
basically you and me both. It wasn't just me; it was you as well. So don't pass the buck on that one.
Well, I mean, she wasn't the best house cleaner,
exactly.
but who is? I mean, you know, she was nice. Or the Dickersons. That might be the funniest comment I've seen tonight.
It's that
The
hasn't
Dickersons.
been the fucking first time somebody said that.
The
And you say
Dickersons?
that every fucking time somebody says that.
Now you are really pissed at me right now. for
I'm
some
mad
reason.
at you
You're
because
telling the truth.
no, that wasn't the truth. And I'm not going to do it because if this person, God forbid, was watching us, I would never put her on blast like that.
If you're watching us, she know I don't mind her. Nice. She continued to clean my office after that. What's her name? I forget it. What's her name?
Why would I give her a name?
A first name. I'm just
Why
to,
would I
to
do that?
remind me of what her name is. Barbara. I don't know. But if she's watching, any ill will. No ill will.
No, but the thing is I was
She's
giving you a
trustworthy.
compliment. You came back to try to throw me under the bus, and you were completely wrong with that.
Well, I my bad. My bad. I take it all back. I'm sorry.
Really, Cheryl? The car? Out of the car? Out of the van? The truck? Yeah.
Sharon, am I really ahead? Really?
No, but that pisses me off because tell the whole story, not just what you want to portray the story should be.
I'm just trying to be entertaining.
That wasn't
there's no real
entertaining
stories.
when you throw me under the bus and you have 50,000 people on here.
It's entertaining for
saying-
50
No,
people,
and
just
you,
not
no,
one.
because your fucking trolls, me, are like, yeah, tell her to stop complaining. She's a complainer.
It was.
You
that was
elicit
true.
that. No, it wasn't.
Well, all right. Now I need a new Louis. Believe me, she's not going to stick me on the couch because she's going to want me to get up with my dad. So she's not going to put me on the couch.
No, because he doesn't have the right facts. He wants to play to the idiots of the world to make himself look better. Yeah.
Yeah, I've boosted myself up to. I put myself on a pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Don't ask me to get up tonight.
I don't ask anymore.
I'll go
Believe me,
upstairs.
I don't ask.
I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about your dad.
I know what you're talking about. I don't ask for either. I just go about my business.
Yeah, and you hide under the bed and pretend like you're sleeping.
Okay, I can't fit under the bed.
That's what he does. It's like you know what's the blinking contest when you sit there and you stare at each other and the first person to blink loses. It's the first person to make
It's a
a
blink
move
off.
in the middle of the night. That's what it is. It's like who can get
That is
who's-
absolutely accurate.
Whose
So
frustration-
something will happen.
whose
and it
frustration is gonna
It could
hit
be my
first.
dad. It could be the dog scratching on the door. And I know you were awake when that dog was scratching on the door last night. And I sat there. I ain't getting up. I'm not getting up because I got up like 5 times in a row to let those dogs in and out. And the dog kept scratching.
It was your
And
dog.
it doesn't matter.
You
And
said
I
it's
waited,
you said
and I
it's
waited,
no.
And then like
and
after
you
10
said
minutes,
it's your
I just
dog.
finally
And I said,
crap, and I got up and
I
opened
said
the
my
damn door.
dog is here. It's your dog. The minute you knew it was your dog, you got up easily. Yeah, he's such an asshole. I'm like, that's funny. Coda's right here at my feet. Yeah. So no, because he needs to be accurate in his descriptions.
I have to be accurate in my descriptions? Really? Are we accurate on here?
Yep.
It's just not like a test that we're getting graded on. It's a TikTok show. That's all it is. It's just, have a little fun for a couple hours. And there, speaking of dogs, he just came in. We have 3 kids, Cujo, or Cujudo. Staff, it is all right. It's pretty good. The first beer is always the best. First beer is always the best.
He's so bad. And he could not get up to this morning at 5:30 because it was a catastrophe. So
It was a
I
catastrophe.
needed help, and he did get up.
I got up. You did not ask. I got up.
There was
And
no
I
way.
was exhausted too. It was just crazy. But once I heard what was going on, I got up. And I did it. Got my dad in the chair, got him like under a blanket, sleeping in
Dan
the
got
chair.
his dad in the chair while I cleaned. Typical.
Yeah, I had to get him cleaned up, changed, and into the chair where he could.
I
sleep.
cleaned him up, and then you changed him.
Someone said you activated me. So there you go. Do we have any plans for when my dad is not here? I don't really have. I mean, that's a tough thing to plan for, and it's kind of almost morbid. I mean, I have to think about it, right? I'm on social media, and that is the primary. He's the star of the channel. So I am thinking
That's
about
right.
what I'm going to do when I don't have the convenience and luxury of a superstar to put on video.
Thanks, Pam.
I'm going to have to work a lot harder.
Tattoo.
You'll probably see less content, but different content. It's content similar to what I've done, when I'm not posting my dad videos. And I'll do more of that. I'll just post less videos too. I'm sorry.
My hair's frizzy, and so you keep.
My
No,
dad's
it is
personality
around.
is the same as it was before. He's less feisty and less confrontational. He has less energy, but he's the same basic personality. I don't feel like I've lost my dad at all. You know, some people call this disease the long goodbye. I don't feel that way. I feel I'm living with my dad. He's just changing. I change over 10 years, right? I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago or 20 years ago, but I still feel like that's my dad. Every time I get up and I hear his voice and I see his frickin' waddle and shuffle and, you know, he talks to me and he's the same person. So to me, he's the same personality as he had before. He's just not as, you know, energetic.
Say hi.
Hi.
Noel.
Newell's here? Newell?
Newell's here.
Newell's here, how are you doing? I commented on your post today. I just saw your cookie post. That's the Problem Baker. And you can check them out. They have incredible cookies. I miss them so much. They moved to New York, and so we don't get like cookie infusions anymore. But they have great cookies, and they sell all over the country. Problem Baker on TikTok and Instagram.
Country, but
All over
within
the
the
country, they
States.
mail them, they send them.
Yeah, but not into other countries.
No, all over the country, I said. The Problem Baker.
Cookie injection. People want the cookie injection.
I don't want the cookie injection.
Ooh, new flavors. Stop.
Yes, we actually did a video when they lived here. They were so good. They're all, you know, if we bring some cookies over, will you do a video? I'm all, you're bringing cookies? Damn right, I'll do a video.
Yeah.
I'll do a video eating those damn cookies.
I couldn't go over all the time. I told her I was going to be her permanent taste tester, but no.
The cookie injection is, our friend is on, they have a cookie business. They're called the Problem Baker.
It is Riri.
And
I have to
she
come with
makes
Seas Candy when I go.
Unbelievable
Yeah.
cookies. They're kind of a baking, she's
This
a baker.
stuff, pistachio?
She makes other good things besides cookies
Oh,
as
she
well
makes
that
a lot
are
of good
amazing.
things that I'm never going to have again.
Yes, the Problem Baker.
Do we ever lock Ed into the room at night? No.
Welcome where?
Lock him into his room.
I walk him into his room all the time.
You lock him in his
Oh
room?
God, we don't lock him anywhere. We
I
don't.
would die.
We lock him. Well, the gate is locked, so he's locked in with us.
Somebody said, "Would you ever lock him in his room?" And I
No.
said, "No."
No, he would be at the door pounding on it. My dad would not take well to being locked. He goes to the gate sometimes, and we have to get up.
You
He's
eat
pissed that
bugs?
there's a gate there. No, you can't lock him anywhere.
Ed was not funny. When he
Was Dad quick-witted?
different.
My dad still has a sense of humor. You
Yeah, but
still
he
see
wasn't-
it in the videos.
It wasn't that way.
He would make jokes, you know, and if he was on the spot, he would do pretty
Hi,
good. He did
cyclist.
well in, you know, like talking in
Oh,
front of groups.
Arby's. Yeah, I would have to bring it back. So before my mom died and she would go and visit Nashville, my aunts would always want, and my uncle would want, when he was living, Seas Candy.
He
Yeah.
was serious in a sense, but like he'd never be serious about politics or
No.
religion or
No.
current events. He wasn't serious in that way. Maybe about what you're eating, your health, he would be very serious about. You know, if we were going to do something dangerous like riding
That's right.
motorcycles, he'd be
Ooh,
very serious.
Jay.
But yes, actions. Katrina, thank you. Is that, I don't know if the Katrina, if that's the blanket fairy, but
No, it's not as specific as it.
yeah, we deal with that stuff. We don't talk about it, but you know, the caregivers know what we deal with, and you get used to it. You figure out the best way and the easiest way, and you know, as things change, you have to adapt. That's very true.
God, it's hard.
Blazing, that's the whole point, is to try and let him live his best life. And you know, when he's doing good, what you see in the videos when I'm talking to him, that's as real as it gets. You know, some people you get on me. Why are you arguing with your dad? Why don't you let him think he's 92? And I'm saying, look, man, those are not caregiver conversations. Those are father-son
Not my fault.
conversations. Those are me and my dad talking. communicating. And it doesn't all have to be me going into his world. He can come into my world, and he does, and he thinks, and he uses logic. He's
Three kids.
really amazing for somebody with his condition and for having his condition for so long. But when you see that, it's me talking to my dad, not as a caregiver.
Yeah, it's hard, Riri.
Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Tapping, and tapping is clapping. Lance, not like big time hallucinations. You've seen the extent, even on the live, like you'll be mumbling about something that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. That's kind of, rather than, he doesn't walk in like, I think I'm in New York and, oh my God, there's the Empire State Building. He doesn't have those kinds of hallucinations. He does sundown. Clapping is clapping.
Me too, girl. Shit.
Elvis, check my video today. I don't know if TikTok's going away. I hope not. But it's going to be up to 9 justices. Whether TikTok goes away, you're going to have to ask Alito, Gorsuch, Thomas, Kavanaugh, Comey Barrett, Roberts, Sotomayor, or the last one who is escaping.
Do
me
we
for
have
some
any
reason.
plans if our mind goes and like before Ed dies? I'm confused at that comment.
Guys, I want to talk about the drones, but
Do you have any?
what? I didn't read the
Do you have
comment.
any plans if your mind goes?
If my mind goes?
Yeah. It was a serious question, and I know I'm laughing, but it's just such a weird thing to ask. No, we have no plans. We are taking this thing called life as it gives, whatever it presents us, we deal with. But
And
no,
if something happens, we would probably look into that Lemon 8 thing. But we're on other apps, that we're established on Instagram and YouTube. So it's not like I'm going to lose my ability to post my dad or my poems, more importantly. But for me, losing TikTok,
Yeah.
I'm more disappointed about. I enjoy TikTok, not just what I post, but I enjoy other people on TikTok. I follow
can't.
people.
I
Random
can't.
people that are not necessarily big creators, but just people. And some big creators, or that some have become bigger and bigger and bigger. But I enjoy those people that I follow, and I will miss them.
My family knows.
If I can't find
I think
them
Dan
anymore.
knows what I would want.
What?
I think he would know when I die. If I die before you. I think Dan would respect my wishes. He would know what I would want. My kids know. I tell my kids all the time. I don't know what he would want, but I talk openly about what I would want. But like
What the drone is going on.
where we're gonna die, I mean, I don't even care where I'm gonna be placed, quite honestly. I mean, throw me, scatter me in Mexico, scatter me,
Fly me to the moon.
scatter me around a casino, I'll be happy. I mean, just that's where I want to.
What she wants to be is cremated, take the ashes and stick them into a slot machine.
With a bottle of
instead of
wine, I'll be
Yeah,
happy.
wash them down with a bottle
Yeah.
of wine.
I'd be happy.
Throw me in the trash.
But I don't really care. Like to me, it's not.
I'm dead, so I don't care.
I having lost a mom and knowing where she is, I don't see her. So, I don't go there anymore because it's too painful for me. So at that point, I don't think my kids are going to go visit me either. Throw me in the garbage can, but just honor me in other ways.
How about if we just dig a hole in the backyard and bury you next to Gertie and all the other animals that are buried out there? Would you like that?
Throw me in a dumpster.
In a dumpster?
Yeah.
That would
Just throw me
probably
with the
that would
trash.
probably cause some kind of police investigation. Mark is here. I haven't seen Mark talk,
Just
but I
don't-
know he's here.
He's here. I've seen him talk. Just don't put me in the wood chipper.
Like Margo?
That could be trouble for you. Oh, I do not want to have it. Yeah, I do not want to be resuscitated. Let me die. And I think Dan would do that anyway. I don't think I would have to tell Dan to do that. He would know. He would want me to come back.
Where's the plug? Achoo!
Dan-
Oh,
Dan,
I'm
Dan.
sorry.
Dan would not want me to come back.
Pull the plug. Pull the
Dan,
plug.
you think he's gonna want to take care of a
She's on the
vegetable?
machine.
Yeah.
Bomb
No.
threat or fire alarm. Everybody evacuates.
Jen, that's the thing I think too. Like, I mean, I'd almost would say be cremated as much as I don't want to be burned. I'd rather have me somewhere my kids can go see readily. But
We could
I
have you
don't.
stuffed and placed on the wall.
That would be better. I don't want to be burned.
I'll-
That's what I want.
What I'm
I
gonna
want
do,
to be
you
embalmed.
die,
I want to be
I'm gonna
embalmed.
stuff you, hang you on the wall in my bedroom with my new woman.
I want to be embalmed, and I want me to go
And
from
you're gonna
house
be
to
looking.
house.
I'm gonna have your
Yeah.
eyes open, and I'm gonna place you where you can see the bed. That's how you're gonna live the rest of your life
No,
out.
that's not what I want.
Looking at me with my
I want-
new
I want-
young woman,
I don't want to be burned.
Mary Blueberry.
I want to be. Yeah, I want to be embalmed, and I want to go from house to house and be with my kids. I don't even want to
We're
be
gonna
with you.
pass you around. Who gets her this month? Jennifer! Come on over and pick your mom up. She's just sitting over there and she's taking up space. It's your turn for a month. And if you can't do it, then get your brother or sister to come over and get her the hell out of here. She's freaking me out. I hear her voice. She's yelling at me. She would. She'd probably look at me.
Dan would hear it. He would hear it, even though I wasn't. But I do. I want to be embalmed. Lisa, make sure that happens if you're on here. And I
Write a
want to
poem
be.
about it.
And I want to
I
be.
had my wife embalmed.
I want to be passed around to my kids, and I want them to take me with them to places.
Like what? That weekend at Bernie's?
Yeah.
We're gonna take my
Take me
embalmed
out to
wife.
dinner.
I'm gonna sit her next to me at a casino.
No, I
prop
don't
her
want
up
to
in
be
the
with you.
chair.
I'm dead. I'm done with you.
All right.
You can have your own life.
Our vows end at death
I
do us
wanna-
part.
I want to be with my kids.
Fine.
Want them each to take a turn.
I got news for you. I ain't hauling your dead body around anyway, so it's not really a problem.
Dan would stick me in the chair
You be in the trunk. It's store in the trunk.
in the garage.
And then you get pulled over. Fuck, I hope he doesn't search the car. How am I gonna explain the dead woman in the trunk? Officer, she's embalmed.
All of a sudden, my mouth's like this.
Fly me to the moon.
So, why is your mouse wife? Ugh.
Peggy, which line are we crossing? I mean, we've crossed every line that you could possibly draw. We see a line, we run for it. And we race to it, actually. Who can cross the line first? And she usually beats me, but I'm still in the race. I gotta pee, too. Damn. Fly me to the moon.
Ugh. I mean, why can't people have fun? Why do people want to just bag on? Anyhow, there's a Chipotle drive-through. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Why do I still have hair? No. Oh my god. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if we could do that and embalm ourselves and leave us to our children? Oh my god. And we could move, depending on what we needed to do. We'd have like wire mesh in us. Our mouth. Mom's smiling. What is water cremation? I don't even want to know. Yes, it's an ultra. It's the first one. Taxidermy, whatever. Embalmed. Maybe just our heads. Christine, that's weird. No. Oh. I want to be skinny. I want to look good. Can I smooth out my skin if I'm embalmed?
Fly me to the moon.
Yeah, we are, Christine, we are. I'm not. Dan will put me up next to him, and he'll move me every so often, so it looks like I'm alive.
Actually, whatever my new wife wants, that's what we'll do. I'll just defer to her. So if she wants to have you in the house, we'll have you in the house. If she wants to bury you in the backyard, we'll bury you in the backyard. Whatever. Maybe we could ship you back to Tennessee, and you could be buried in the South. I'll call your cousin. And I'm sending her out FedEx. can you pick the box up at the FedEx and take it over to the mortuary? And then, I'll Venmo you if you can take it over there and, bury her somewhere over there with your family over there. Just let me know. Whenever I get out to Tennessee, I'll come visit. Because I'm sure I'll be in Tennessee so much after she's dead. Return to sender.
Each kid gets a toe.
You only have 3 kids, so that's like 3 1/3 toes each kid.
I want a whole necklace of my phalanges and my
I'll wear your toe. You get your toe, we'll embalm it, we'll stick it on a thing, and I'll just walk around with a necklace.
No.
It's just your toe, your big toe.
No, you're gonna wear
Your what?
my bean.
Your what?
My bean.
No one would know what that is.
Right.
But I'll wear your toe.
No, that's
Yo,
weird.
what's that? Whose toe is that? That's my wife's toe. This is how I remember her. I miss her so much. Here's her toe. Literally. I wonder if the nail would grow, or how you would have the nail on there.
No,
But
I fucking die.
I'll walk around with a toe necklace.
Just walk around with the raisin. Hanging.
And then if I, when I see a girl, just like I do with when I see a girl and I take my wedding ring off, I'll just stick the toe right in there.
giblets.
Nobody will know. You can get a toe. You guys have seen.
Dan, save the giblets.
You can wear my giblets. That's right. You can do that. But if you've seen, what movie was that with the dude? When John Goodman said, I'll get you a toe. I'll get you a toe tomorrow. Getting a toe is not hard.
Oh my god.
It's just a toe, dude.
The giblets. I'm gonna have Dan dies before me. I'm gonna cast his balls and wear him.
Yeah, I mean.
Or I'll hang him from the car. Either way.
Car, you're gonna hang my balls from the car.
You have pulled teeth from your family members, like your kids or other people. That's weird, Sean.
It's not a bad way to store DNA, though. I think your teeth have DNA, so that DNA will be around for a long time. They come out with something, they could clone you, bring you back, clone you back 1,000 years from now.
Truck nuts. That's a good merch idea. Who wants Dan's truck nuts?
D's nuts. We actually have a business here. I think it's honey. It's called D's Nuts. You know what I'm talking about? We're some beekeepers.
Oh shit. Dan's nuts are for sale. Visit sadmerch.com. You too can have Dan's nuts.
I mean, you can't have my nuts, but I mean, if you're really that into it, I could probably shave some hair off of them, and we could sell those. And we probably I bet about a couple $100 hairs.
$100.
I mean, how much is a ball hair worth? Like, if you could get Tom Cruise's ball hair, would that be worth anything? Or like Tom Hanks, it'd probably be a long curly ass ball hair.
$100 per hair.
How about a Jack Nicholson ball hair? I wonder if it would be gray. It would probably be gray because they're not gonna frickin'. You're not gonna dye your hair down there. So get a Jack hair. Yeah, it depends on who you are. I mean, I would not be surprised
if anybody will pay $100 for Dan's
if
pubic
anybody
hair,
would do that.
I would send
who
it
would sell
out
their ball
right
hairs?
now.
I can tell you right now.
You would.
Trump would sell his ball hairs.
So would
he
you.
sells everything.
It's $100 a
I'll sell
hair.
my ball hair for $100.
Right.
Absolutely.
Anybody want to buy Dan's
I
ball
wonder
hair
if
for
Trump's
$100?
ball hairs are orange.
I could.
I don't know. Anybody know?
I
could ask
wanna know.
Stormy.
Let's ask her.
Are you on here, Stormy?
People would pay whatever for Donald Trump's pubic hair or Dan's. There's a difference, I think.
I don't even know how to respond to that. I'm sure there's a difference between our ball hairs. I'm sure mine are much healthier and younger, and they're not orange, right? I mean,
He's not orange down there.
if you could,
He's not orange down there. It's all tanner and fucking hair dye.
yeah, but it probably leaks down.
It's gray.
Don't you think it drips?
No,
You ever see
he's white
Giuliani?
underneath the collar.
Fly me to the moon. I better be careful. I don't want to go to jail. Someone's gonna send him a message. Check these guys out, man. He's calling your ball hairs orange.
They're not orange, they're gray. If he has any left.
Where would they go?
They go sometimes.
Where do they go?
They
It's like
go.
you get bald on your balls.
You do.
I don't think you do.
Do
I don't
that.
want to talk about how you know that. So let's just move on.
He's a Sphinx cat.
I don't. I don't.
It's a Sphinx. I think so. You know what a Sphinx cat is? I just grossed
I
myself
wonder if
out.
Trump drinks Tang.
I don't even
He
know.
likes space, right?
I
And he's
cannot.
orange. Trump should do a Tang commercial. We could bring it back.
See?
It's an old dead
She's
brand.
a nurse and they
you
do
could
go
have Tang
bald.
with Trump's picture on it.
I only know because women go bald at a certain
The
age.
drink
and so
of the
do men.
Space Force.
I'm about 70. Oh my God, 70? We lose our vagina hair at 70? Anybody lose their hair before 70 as a woman, let me know. Or as a man.
What hair do you have to lose? I mean, you shave it off anyway.
Yeah, but eventually you don't have to shave because the follicles just die.
That's good because you don't shave often and you have like your. It's like a knife collection down there. Really. Like a small knife collection.
Sparse and gray. I'm calling mom tomorrow. Do it, Jade. When we get back to me. Me, I'm 55. 1970s rug.
Always
Straight
shaved.
and
How
straight.
old are you? You must be young. If you've always shaved, you must be young.
Oh, hi Heather.
I mean, I was born in the wrong time. I was born like, 70s Bush. I mean, that's what 70s Bush is like what I grew up with.
Okay.
And now it's like,
Okay, when you're 70, do you still
I
want...
was born like 30 years too
Okay,
early.
if you're 70, are you still want to have sex?
Absolutely.
I'm not asking you. You're 56.
What were you asking?
I'm asking the 70-year-olds.
Thanks for that year too.
57. You
Yes.
still want sex at 70? Nope, 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 hell no, nope. Those are women, by the way.
Cross them off the list.
Indeed. Okay, so
Yes, 72, 75, yes.
at what point do you not want sex anymore? Aside during
When
your
you're dead.
When you're perimenopausal. I know that when you're perimenopausal, you don't want sex until you get out of it.
What happens, like, what do you do, what have you done, the people where the woman has, like, gone into perimeta non-sexual mode, and that the man is still, like, eager? I mean, what do you do? How have you gotten through that kind of situation?
So what Dan is saying in layman's
I mean,
terms
do
is
you
his wife is
Craigslist, or what do you do?
perimenopausal and she's moody, she's bloody, and she's dischargy, and she's not happy at night.
It's just something that's not fun anymore. I mean, what do you do? Do you
Oil.
well? I mean, you got computers, right? You got videos. You have.
Wow, Riri.
What do
He's
you
gonna
do
be
to
the
get
same
through
way.
that? I'm trying to think of the future. I mean, I may have to find some serious, some way to
Get some
deal with this
lotion.
situation. I don't know what. It might be technological. I wonder if aliens have like good, like pocket things, or I'm sure they must have improved on sex, right? If they're aliens here and they're a million years more advanced, they gotta know some shit we don't know. That's my first question.
Just play with
Tell
it.
me about sex now. What do you guys do?
It's overrated.
And if they're all, we've evolved that way from sex. Forget it. I'd rather live as a caveman and have sex than, be some celibate alien with, super high intelligence and
Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters. That's good. Oh my god. Friends. Jesus.
we've been on a long time.
Have we? Yeah, we have.
We've been on a long time. It's all right, we haven't been together on here in a while, but are you ready to eat?
I don't know what I'm gonna eat.
Well, I have.
You have something.
I do have something. I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
And I got a Kit Kat too. I got a Kit Kat. That's all I can think about. All right, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys, thank you so much again for spending your Friday night with us. I appreciate it because we'd be lonely without you. And I really do appreciate it. I'm really amazed that we have 1,000 people in here.
That's what
watching
gets him
this.
excited these days.
You
is
guys all
chocolate.
have a wonderful night.
It's all right.
Go if you're in New Jersey, go out,
It's all right.
check out the aliens.
Look
get
for
some
the
video.
aliens.
Yeah, if anyone meets an alien, let me know. And stay safe, stay
Love you, bye.
healthy, and all that good stuff. Thanks for hanging.